True Creepy Disturbing Ex-Girlfriend Horror Stories, Vol 4, YouTube, English. Last year, my girlfriend and I ended our relationship after a few months of dating. The dynamic had become overwhelmingly high maintenance for me. Despite the breakup, she persisted in calling and texting me, which I found rather distressing. I repeatedly requested her to respect my need for space, but her attempts at communication continued, leading me to eventually block her. Around a month later, I returned home from work to discover that one of my house's front windows had been shattered, spreading broken glass everywhere. The intrusion seemed evident, but upon inspection, my home appeared undisturbed and nothing seemed stolen. With a costly window replacement, I tried to move on. About a week after that incident, I walked out one morning to head to work, only to find all the tires of my car slashed. It became evident that these two unsettling events were connected. My ex-girlfriend quickly became the prime suspect. I decided to unblock her and confront her about the incidents, but she remained silent, providing no response. I had to rely on a friend for transportation to work while I reported the incidents to the police. One night, I woke to the sound of shattering glass, fueling my frustration. This time, I was more angry than afraid. Rushing into the living room, I found yet another window completely broken. I hurried outside, hoping to catch a glimpse of the culprit, but the darkness revealed no one. Contacting the police, they examined the scene, questioned me, and conducted a thorough search of my house. Surprisingly, they discovered my ex-girlfriend in my basement, having broken in and concealed herself. The revelation that she was behind these incidents brought a sense of relief, knowing the source of my troubles would be dealt with. Her intentions remained unclear, but I felt grateful the police intervened before things escalated further. Recently, I underwent a similar breakup, but it was a mutual decision based on the realization that the relationship wasn't working out. This time, I dated someone for just a month, during which her short temper stood out prominently. Our parting was amicable, and I believed there was no lingering tension. However, a few weeks later, she contacted me, expressing a desire to talk. She suggested meeting at a park we used to visit, a serene spot near the woods. Despite my reservations, I agreed, assuming she wanted to discuss reconciliation. I walked to the park around 9:45 p.m., the night air pleasant with a gentle breeze. The park was dimly lit when I arrived. After notifying her of my presence via text, I headed to the indicated corner by a picnic table. Strangely, she was nowhere to be seen, and my calls went unanswered. Just then, rustling leaves from the woods behind me caught my attention. I turned to witness a tall, masked man emerging from the woods, his imposing figure towering over me. As panic set in, I attempted to flee, but he swiftly tackled me to the ground. Despite my attempts to defend myself, his size and strength were overwhelming. He assaulted me and forcibly took my belongings before escaping into the night. I eventually managed to get up, battered but not severely injured, and made my way to a neighbor's house for help. The police were informed, and it was revealed that my ex-girlfriend had lured me into a trap, orchestrating the robbery with the masked man. While my ex-girlfriend and the accomplice were apprehended, my stolen belongings were never recovered, leaving me to replace them. Looking back, it was a chilling experience that left me astounded by the lengths someone could go. Several years ago, I dated Christine for a brief 5 months before parting on good terms. We maintained sporadic contact, mostly through texts. Unexpectedly, she asked if she could stay at my place due to a gap in her apartment leases. Despite initial hesitation, I agreed, assuming our interactions would be minimal due to my work schedule. When she arrived, things seemed fine, and I continued with my daily routine. However, on 2 consecutive nights, I woke to unsettling experiences. The first night, I found Christine standing at the end of my bed, her face twisted in a hateful expression. After sharing this incident with her the next morning, she denied any involvement or knowledge of it. The following night, I woke up to find her staring at me from the doorway, the same unsettling expression on her face. When confronted, she denied any sleepwalking tendencies. These incidents continued to baffle me, as they were vividly real and inexplicable. Eventually, Christine left, and the unnerving occurrences ceased. Looking back, I remain perplexed by the enigmatic events that unfolded during her stay, with no rational explanation for her behavior. The perplexing incidents during Christine's stay left me with a lingering sense of unease. Her denial of any involvement or history of sleepwalking only deepened the mystery. As she departed, the unsettling occurrences came to an end, but their impact lingered. Time passed, and life resumed its normal course. However, the memory of those nights remained etched in my mind. I couldn't shake off the eerie feeling that something had been amiss. Despite my confusion and discomfort, I decided to move forward. Focusing on my work and personal life, I found solace in the routine and the support of friends and family. Over the years, the memories of those unsettling nights slowly faded. Though they never truly left me, I made an effort to compartmentalize the experience and carry on with my life, concentrating on positive aspects and new endeavors. Reflecting on the entire sequence of events, from the unusual sleepwalking-like behavior to her sudden departure, I was left with more questions than answers. What could have prompted her actions? Was there something beneath the surface that I had missed? While I may never fully understand the motives or reasons behind Christine's behavior during her stay, I've come to realize that some experiences are destined to remain shrouded in mystery. Life is a series of interconnected events, some more unsettling than others, and all we can do is navigate through them as best as we can. As time passed, I learned to value my own well-being and peace of mind. The unsettling memories of those nights became a reminder to trust my instincts and be cautious in my interactions. Life moved forward, and new chapters brought new people and experiences, gradually allowing me to distance myself from the unexplained events of that period. In the end, the story serves as a reminder that life's mysteries may never fully unravel. We encounter inexplicable moments and unsettling occurrences that challenge our understanding of the world around us. Yet, as we continue on our journey, we find ways to make sense of these experiences, even if they remain shrouded in uncertainty.